We're here in Leicester as part of our summer series here on Blues TV with the Leicester lads, Bez Labala and Wes Harding. We're at the home of one of Bez's former clubs, Leicester Nevada, and good time to catch up with the new kids on the block. How are we doing, guys?
Good, thanks.
Enjoyed a few weeks, I suppose, of downtime after the season. Have you had time to reflect on what was a breakthrough season for you both, really? Bez, if I start with you, making your debut, you had a chance to take it all in?
Yeah, so it's been crazy. Obviously, a dream coming true. Obviously, playing my first game for the club. And yeah, so right now it's just, I've obviously had the rest a bit, and it's just time to kick on again, try and reach new targets.
Back to work for you as well?
Yeah, same for me. It's been, as Beth said, it's been a dream come true. But it's nice to come home to family and friends and to spend a bit of time with them. But yeah, it's getting to the point now where you need to prepare for pre-season and the season to come.
As we mentioned, it was a breakthrough season for you both, making your debut, Wes, at Bristol City, and 9 appearances for you, Wes, as well. But I think it's important that you remember, the journey that you had to take to get to this point. Still very early on in your career, early 20s, but so much work's gone on. I presume for the last 15 years of grassroots football. We sit here now at one of your former teams. Just talk us through the route you've had to take right from when you were younger and started kicking a ball to making that first team debut.
So started off obviously Leicester Nevada from young, and I actually got signed for Burton at one point. So that was like another high, and obviously it didn't work out there, getting released and coming back home to Leicester Nevada again. Obviously they're always great with me, so they said, not to worry about it, just to keep working hard. And obviously they know how much I love football and how much I love just playing. And yeah, kept playing here till under 16s really, being on trial at Leicester a few times. But yeah, still under 16, and that's when I got the call from Blues to come on a trial, to play a trial game, and it went well from there, and it was just up from there, yeah.
Interesting how Bez, quite similar to you, have been in and out of clubs throughout his grassroots career, and you've done a tour of the Midlands, I think, when we go through some of the clubs that you've got.
Yeah, so mine was similar to Bez. I hate being here, by the way. This is my rival club. I was at Highfield Rangers, literally just down the road. I played a number of years there. From there I went to Coventry. I enjoyed my time there. I think it was 2 years, from under 12s to under 14s. I then got released. I went to a club I'd prefer not to mention.
The club down the road.
Yeah, the club down the road. Whatever, didn't get anywhere there. Happy I didn't in the end. And then from there, Birmingham, I got the call from Birmingham, and as Bez said, I haven't looked backwards from there. It's all been positive, and I'm enjoying my time really.
So Zach, you coached Bez's team. I found it quite interesting from Wes that there's that rivalry between the two clubs. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, especially when they were younger, there was that rivalry between the two clubs. I mean, we were all from the similar areas in terms of where we are now is Hamilton, but that's where we were located in terms of venue. We're from the inner city of Leicester in terms of Highfield, St Matthews, and a lot of the boys went to school with each other, and you had an affiliation either with the other team or ourselves, so it was interesting. So it was good football rivalry. As I said, they were friends because they went to school together, but it was quite competitive those years ago.
Do you think the fact that they all came from the same similar background and upbringing added to that fierce rivalry? They're all similar sort of kids with a similar sort of upbringing.
Definitely, I think the upbringing is quite, again, it builds their characters, the kind of journeys that they're going through their life. Some of them have had tough times, and football is their avenue out of that. And this is one of the reasons why we provide what we do, in terms of giving them that vehicle to kind of actually, look, you can positively direct yourselves in doing something football-wise. So it's good that way. And what we try and do with some of them that from Bez's age group that don't play professionally now is coach back in the club. So again, it's giving them that avenue to kind of keep involved in football and give back to the community from what they got from it before.
Both had to deal with rejection throughout your career, or grassroots sort of development stage. Do you think that's almost give you that additional motivation, that tenacity to then deal with the rejection and have a point to prove, kick on again?
100%.
Of course, just build your character, and obviously you're gonna fail. Everyone fails. It's just how you react from it, and that's how it is. Obviously the season the first team had, there was a lot of failing going on, but we just had to keep on going. And obviously with the new gaffer coming in, just gave us that boost and that new belief, and that's what happens when you just keeping at it, and you keeping right on.
To add to that, like when in football, as you said, failure happens often. So I'm happy that I had a lot of setbacks earlier on, because I feel it's built me up. I'm prepared, and I can take failure well at this point, and hopefully continuing on in my career, I'll be able to deal with setbacks and just keep going on, really. So.
As nice as it is here at Leicester Nirvana, I know you don't feel comfortable sitting here, so we're going to skip across and check out a bit of your story and your old stomping ground. So let's go and see how the other side live.
Yeah, let's get out of here, let's get out of here.
Right, let's go. So Wes, here we are back at Highfield Rangers, the yellow and black infamous colours of your grassroots side. What's it like coming back to your old stomping ground?
It's lovely to come back, it always is. I do come back, actually I won't say quite often, but I've been back a few times, because they throw a lot here, fun days and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's nice to come back.
What's your memories of playing here, the overriding one? When you walk back onto this pitch, what do you remember most?
The bitter rivalries against his team most of the time, but just enjoyment of football, really. The tournaments, stuff like that. Playing with friends who are still my friends till today. So they're my main memories, to be honest.
I find it interesting. We were talking back at Leicester Nirvana how you all knew who the best players were in the area. You all knew each other. Some went to school together. Now, when you look at some of those that didn't make it, is it a sacrifice that you were willing to make when you were growing up, and putting that friendship to the side and concentrating on your football, that perhaps separated you from the ones that fell by the wayside?
1000%, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah. Like, just we had what we wanted to do, and obviously we just put our mind to it. And obviously, other distractions, like the more you put your mind to it, it kind of just followed. They kind of just stop doing certain things. So yeah, I'll say so.
They weren't bad players that you'd have played alongside, but maybe just got sidetracked from football, whereas this was your sole focus when you wanted to.
Yeah, obviously, and the hunger as well. Like, obviously, a lot of people that we played with were good, but obviously, like, just personally, they didn't want to push on, and probably didn't see didn't have that kind of vision to push on. And it's not always led into obviously, let's say drugs or whatever, but sometimes it's just the person just didn't want to really go for it as much.
A lot of it is who they have around them as well. So their friends outside, and as I've said before, my parents pushed me. So it was never a thing where it wasn't only me that wanted it. My mum and dad and family and friends, they were always pushing me too. So.
What do you think of the wash bag culture footballer, the typical footballer who's stereotypical with his sleeves of tattoos, caps, cars, goes around with his designer clothes, but isn't willing to put the work in that perhaps you two or those that have gone before you are? When you see a player like that who's got all the talent in the world but refuses to dedicate himself to it, what goes through your mind?
I find it funny, to be honest, because you just know, you can see they're not going to go as far as they think they are, or as they should go, depending on how talented they are. But I just laugh it off, really. It's just, I don't really concentrate on other people like that. So.
You seen them before, Bez, that sort of player?
Yeah, of course. There's quite a few, and obviously me personally, I wouldn't get a tattoo, just against my religion, innit? You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that anyway. But
hot topic at the minute.
Yeah, so yeah, man, it's one of them. There's a lot of them, but surely they should see by example, other people, the players that have obviously had long careers, and even after football, going into management, they don't do most of them things. So.
Right, come on then, let's go and have a little wander. See what the old clubhouse is saying. both of you two guys, we've seen where you played, where your roots were in terms of your footballing career. Now in an area similar to this is where you both grew up in Leicester.
Yeah.
How much do you attribute your success so far? I know we're still at the very start, infancy of your professional career, but how much is that down to family life and the support you've received from home?
The majority of it really, it's the part you don't see. Obviously people just see what happens on the pitch, but they don't see what happens behind closed doors. Personally, well, I know I'd speak for Bez on that as well. I just know my family is very, very supportive, and they're there through the good and the bad times really.
Your motivation for training every day, working as hard as you do, is family?
Yeah, of course it's family. Obviously the effort my family's put in, taking me to games since being younger, and obviously the drive they show me. So that just like reflects on me as well. So when I'm out there, I'm trying to do the best as I can do.
So like we've mentioned, the breakthrough season, we've seen how you got there. What's next? Where's for you? 9 appearances last time around. What's your aims this time?
46 appearances, really. But yeah, I just want to play as many games as possible, and yeah, as a club, we want to go up. So that'll be the drive for this season. Looking at the results at the back end of last season, it's certainly possible. So.
And Bez, that little taste of it at Ashton Gate, more appearances for you this year?
Yeah, of course, like that's the plan, to go on the pitch, get more minutes, and hopefully even push on to get a few starts. And yeah, the competition, obviously is good competition in the club. But obviously I know what I can do, and hopefully when I train well, and I'll be given that opportunity.
I look forward to seeing your development. Thanks for showing us around today.
Nice one.
The Leicester lads.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it. Cheers, boys.
Nice one.
Thank you.